Okay, so you can see I'm not even going to introduce. Actually, I will introduce, and then we're gonna work back from here. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to the Kizuna ecosystem session. Hi, Tats and Akira. It's Monday, 18 October, 9:16 a.m. UK time. All right, so
Awesome.
woo, let's work back from here, guys. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you for having us.
Pleasure. All right, well, I'm gonna actually, Akira, can you come on? Let's join us quickly, and then here, let me find Akira. Here we are. Okay, Akira's added to my contacts. Let me create a new.
There we go.
You got it, David. You look so pro doing this.
Actually, it's afternoon your time, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, great.
We are, Alice. All right, look at this. So the wild, wild world of peer-to-peer chat with Kizuna. So that's where some of the places we're going to go today. But I think let's I'll stop sharing for a minute and we can do a quick update with you guys. We obviously had the AMA last week, but we might, Akira, I think you want to take us back to the start and get things installed and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to stop sharing and welcome you guys officially. And yeah, I'm very excited to see the progress and see you both again. And yeah, let's see where we end up today.
Yeah. Thank you, David, for having us. It's been a few months since the last ecosystem session, and we're very excited to let the community know that the second prototype is now available for testing for all the communities out there. It's for you to try. And so for those interested, I would like to share my screen to show you how you could first and foremost install Kizuna on your device or on your computer. So let me share my screen here. Where is it? Here you go. You see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So this link, it's on our website. We will be sharing it down in the description below. But this basically is an easy to follow step-by-step guide on how to run Kizuna on the Holochain launcher. So first thing you do is to install the Holochain launcher. Just click this link here. It would bring you to the
actually
Holochain launcher.
Akira, one thing, this is live, right?
No, it's not. We're recording.
Oh no! Sorry, as in this GitHub link is public. It's a public GitHub repo,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So should we jump on to the Kizuna chat and just see if anyone wants to, if anyone's online and wants to join us?
Sure.
Yeah.
You mean like?
I'll just ping them and just see if we're recording and see if anyone. That may not. Maybe it may not. It may be that everyone's offline, but if someone's online and wants to join, then I'll ping them out. Does that work for you guys?
All right.
Yep.
Sure. Yep.
You just send the web app we're using. But yeah, Akira, you can continue explaining how we're doing that.
All right. Sure. So while David and Tats are doing that, let me just go back here. So first you install the Holochain launcher here and make sure that you install the appropriate file from the bottom here with your OS or operating system. Next is you download the Kizuna web app using this link. So by clicking this link, you'd be able to download the Kizuna web app, right? And next you open the Holochain launcher, which would bring you to this window here. Click the install app, right? And and then you have to select the file that you downloaded. Click install app. Right. For now, you can leave the UID and the DNA slots field blank. And then next, you click open. You would see here the open button. That would bring you to the Kizuna app itself, right? And so it's a very easy to follow guide. Yeah, before I think we can go now to testing. Right, I'll stop sharing now.
Amazing. All right. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
I think it's
That's leading us through.
Yeah. Let me just send another message to the community. Nikin, we can add you to our group chat. And paste this here. Send this. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So if ever someone jumps in, that's gonna be awesome. But for now, let's just run through the whole thing. Wait, where's my Zoom? Zoom. There we go. Yeah. So let me share my screen and just show you basically what we can do with Kizuna right now. A lot of things. And actually, for the past week, a lot of people have already tried Kizuna. So we've shared this link with the DevCamp participants. So in the other network that we have, there's like 20 people in the group chat that we've made for the DevCamp participants, and people are sending text messages and pictures and whatnot. And it has been a really unique experience, and there has been a lot of feedback, issues reports, bug reports as well, so we're working through it now. But seeing real human being trying out this app has been a really fresh experience for us. So as you know, we're running things in Holochain launcher. So here I have installed this second Kizuna web app here. This is the one we're running right now. And you could just, click the install new app and,
Tats.
Yeah.
Could you just show it? Could you just, I know it's private, but could you just I don't know. Well, would it be okay to just show us the DevCamp one just really quickly?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just see it.
Let me just disable this for now. Enable this one.
Amazing.
So this is my chat window for the web app that we've released. So
wow.
There's a message actually from the Kizuna community. So these are the people I've added so far. A lot of people have tried messaging, and so for example, this is the DevCamp 8 chat.
Cool.
So a lot of messages. There are pictures being sent, and don't worry guys, we're gonna make the images smaller because right now they get sent in full resolution. But yeah, there's been a lot of, so we were actually like chatting in Kizuna, and then some people were sending the issues that they were experiencing in Kizuna chat. So it's like, kind of like fixing Kizuna using Kizuna. So that was pretty interesting as well. And yeah, so there's a lot of messages. So actually right now what I'm doing is, I'm lazy loading the messages. Like when you hit refresh, the thing is you don't get all the messages at once to make your app load faster. And once you scroll to the top, you get all the messages that were sent in previous days, right? So this was October 13. I think that's last week. I forgot what day it is. But if you see the members here, it's like 13 members actually. And all of these people have been added to the DevCamp chat, and all of them have been chatting. And if you go here, you see all the images that were sent.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah, it's been an awesome experience, and we're really happy to be able to test Kizuna with everyone. So yeah, let's get back to the one we are using right now and kind of just show what this app can do right now. Yep. So right now, as you could see, I have added Akira and David to my contacts list, and same with David and Akira, they have added me to their contacts list. And this allows us to send messages to each other. So I have two peer-to-peer chats, one with David, one with Akira. So this is the one that I had with David. These are the messages we've sent. And for both chats, you could send pictures and pictures and files and text, of course. So let's try to send a picture. Let's find a suiting one. Oh, not one this. I can just send this one. This one is a bit huge, but there. So there. Send a. Have you guys seen it in your respective?
Yep,
browser?
it's come up
I
for me.
do see it.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing you could do, right? Send images, and of course, actually, maybe I wish we could like have two screens sharing at the same time. But if you long press on, if you click the image, you can actually download it to your device as well. So if you press download,
Yep, I got that.
then and as I type, so there, Akira. Why? Hello there, sir. So yeah, Akira, can you like just randomly type on your
Yeah, sure.
browser? So
Hello.
yeah, you see there,
Oh,
Akira.
nice.
Yeah, so there's also a typing indicator. So if David and Akira is both typing at the same time, then we would see them both typing. So yeah, can you? Yeah, there. Mhm.
Okay, let's keep going here. Whoa.
There you go. David, Akira are typing. So yeah, so that's the we're using Holochain signal to be able to send one another typing indicators. And by the way, you can turn it off if you don't want other people, knowing that you're typing. You can just turn it off here.
Nice.
It's not gonna show anymore. So there. What else can we do? Yeah, I hope we have like, if we had another member of Kizuna community jumping in, we could simply add them from the details page. Like, oh no. Okay, so here's the thing. For this group, it's David who made it, right? So he's the admin. So he's the only one who can add or remove members. So David, if you go to your chat details page from the top right button, you would
Yep.
see their members.
Do you want me to just share my screen?
Yeah, that would
I'll
be
take over.
a little.
Yep, here we go. So let me just share what I did. So I went up to the top right, and I went to the top right, and then I can go into add members.
Yep. So we've already added everyone, so there's nothing showing there. But once you have other people who have not yet joined the group chat, then it's gonna show there. Yeah.
Nice. The media, the files. What if I remove you, Tats, and then add you again?
Don't
do
you
that.
could try it, but it's not. Yeah, you could try it. Yeah. So the thing is.
The group. Yeah, of course, the group must have at least 3 members. Nice.
So so Akira has sent a document as well there. So you could also download that. It's just a simple, I think, hello that says in the document. So it's also possible. So okay.
Hello.
Okay, let me switch back to. So I'll share my screen again, David.
Yep, please take over.
Alrighty. There we go. So these are the things that are possible right now in Kizuna. So you could take group chats, and you could also search. So actually, it might be better to show the other one for this one, right? So let me just open the other chat that I showed you a while ago with all the dev camp people. So here, you have messages on October 14. You have messages on October 13. So you could also do a search by date. So for example, we search on October 14, right? And all the messages that has been sent on October 14 is going to show up. And you could also search October 13. Oh, there we go. So there has been a lot of messages sent on October 13, actually. Yeah. So there's a search function as well. And also, let's try to reply to one another. So for example, David has sent me here afternoon. So what I did there is I long pressed on the message box. So we're building Kizuna to work nicely with mobile in the future. So in the browser, some stuff might be a bit not like it's not the way you used to be doing things. Like for example, it would be probably nice if I can just right click on this instead of long pressing. But you know, that's because we're trying to attend to the mobile users. But of course, we can always work on that better and improve the user interface. So I can reply and say, good afternoon to you, David. And yep, you would see there a nice indication that I've replied to a certain message that David has sent. And David, do you see the message?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome.
Yep.
That is great. So, and also for like important messages, like for example, we don't want to miss on this file that Akira has sent, right? So I can pin it, and you could refresh your browsers. And if you go to the pin message, you would see the message that Akira has sent that I pinned. Yeah. So those are the things as well. And so
Oh, I
yeah.
don't see the pinned message yet.
Oh, you haven't seen them. Okay, so maybe
Oh, yep,
it's
now I got it. It just took a
okay.
little while to synchronize.
Exactly.
Very cool.
So, cool. Yeah. So just like this, we have Kizuna usable.
Yeah.
I think on a level that's usable. Albeit issues, we're fixing them, improving on them. But you know, oh, and also one more important thing, David, you could actually change the group name because you're the admin. You can share your
Sweet.
screen, show that to everyone.
Oh, yep. I'll share my screen.
Yeah. So you see the pencil button on top, right?
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. I did wonder. I saw the DevCamp community.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there we go. And on my screen and the Kira screen, it
No, I'm
should
gonna stop sharing now.
now.
Yep,
Once
it's
I
changed
refresh,
on.
there we go. So on my screen, it also has changed to the new name.
Amazing.
Great. So it's like this. You know, you can play with Kizuna, chat with other people. So we'd love to hear feedback. So actually, Akira has prepared a feedback form that you guys could use to, you know, yeah, we're gonna share the link down below, and Akira can probably show how it looks like and all that in a while. But we would love to hear feedbacks and new features that you would like to have here. And to all the people that have tested Kizuna so far with their Holochain launcher, we are extremely grateful. And for those people who have reported issues, we are eternally grateful to you guys, because this is really how we can improve the product over time and make it more resilient and robust. And so we're really thankful for that. And also one more thing, if ever you experience an issue, you just press this report an issue button, and it's going to bring you to the GitHub page of Kizuna. And there's already a template that you could use, so you can describe the bug, right? Describe the bug, just simple steps, what you did to encounter the bug, what you have expected. And this is one thing that is important, actually. So if ever you run into an issue, it would be very valuable to us to open your Holochain launcher, go to the Open Logs button on settings. I think in Windows, this is in settings, I think on the top header thingy. Yeah, and if you could upload this launcher.log file, that would be extremely valuable. So yeah, just simple steps on how you could report an issue once you encounter them as well. Yeah, and so you see blocked here as well, right? Which of course there's no one that I have blocked yet, but you could, for example, I could click on Akira's contact, and I can see his nickname, the ID. So this is the public key that Akira is using. So in Kizuna, you could actually have multiple people having the same username. Like, we're not making it like a global unique thing, because there is already a globally unique ID in Holochain, which is your agent pub key. And this little icon here is called Identicon. I'm sure you guys are familiar. This has been used in Elemental Chat as well. We're actually using what the whole team has made. And this generates an icon for you based on your agent pub key. And if you want to block someone, then you can block him from here. I'm not going to do it right now, but you can block him. And you could remove him from the contacts as well, the contact that you have. Yeah. So actually, yeah, let's just try. I can unblock you anyway. Sorry, Akira, I blocked you.
No worries.
So it's going to be here. And if I press him again, then I can unblock him. And I can add him again. And it should show up in my contacts page. There. So he's back there. Yeah. So this has been the group chat. We can try the peer-to-peer chat as well. So with peer-to-peer chat, it's you could have, so peer-to-peer chat, so this is a note, it only works when both the sender and the receiver are online for now. But once we have an asynchronous way of sending messages by using soon to be made feature by Holochain, and we're going to be able to do asynchronous messaging as well. So the reason why we don't have asynchronous messaging right now is because every message that you send to one another only gets saved into your source chain and the other person's source chain. So nothing gets saved on the larger DHT or the public space except the headers or the metadata. So if the other person is offline or he doesn't have his Holochain launcher running, then of course there's no place for the message to get delivered, and so it's not going to get sent. But for now, David is online, so of course I can send him a message. How's the ecosystem and session going so far? Let's see. Hopefully this gets sent. There we go. Yeah. And oh, awesome. Great to hear, David. Indeed. Let me type that. Indeed. Yeah, so this is also for peer-to-peer chat, and you could send pictures as well, files, anything. Same, basically the same feature with the group chat. So you have, long press, you can reply, you can pin them. So I would say, like, just to be transparent, in peer-to-peer chat, things are not yet as smooth as we want them to be, because it's a little more complicated than doing group chats, right? Because in group chats, you're just sending your messages to the DHT. So you're not in competition with any other person who's trying to write things to the DHT. But with peer-to-peer sending, because of security purposes, we only write it to one source chain. And so multiple people are writing to the source chain, then it can take a little more time for that to get sent to. And sometimes it times out, like messages times out while sending. So we're trying to kind of right now get back to the drawing board and, decide on what the best user experience for peer-to-peer chat could be, so that it's as seamless as the one that we have in group chat. But, so far we can pretty much chat with one another nicely. And also, this is like totally peer-to-peer. Like instantly, the message that I send gets delivered to David, and what David sends gets delivered to me instantly. So it's really fast, like blazingly fast. So that's also really amazing to see. All right. Yeah. So what else do we show? I think pretty much showed everything that you could do right now in the group chat and the peer-to-peer chat. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the demo, I think. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. And Akira, if you could show the feedback for maybe for the last thing that we can share to
Sure.
everyone.
Yes.
And probably give an update on the things that's upcoming for us as well after that. And maybe David, if you have anything to share too. Or do you have any questions, actually?
No, it's phenomenal. I mean, one thing that does jump out is maybe some of the participants at DevCamp and some of the people who joined would also be up for doing like a really short ecosystem session, even 10 or 15 minutes, where people jump in and chat, and you get that real experience of different groups being spun up and all of those kind of things. So maybe we could hook up something like that later this week or later next week, or depends where you're at. If there's some little things you want to fix, and maybe we could do it in 2 weeks' time. But yeah, it's great. It's really exciting.
That would be really amazing. Yeah, if we could have like 10 to 15 people on a call.
Yep.
Everyone's like, oh, okay, I'll make a group chat about this topic. I'll make a group chat. That would be amazing.
Oh, that would be exciting.
Exactly. So I'll leave you. I'm 100% up for that. So I'll leave you guys to like ping a few of the DevCamp people and see what we can pull together, and then let's schedule and do it.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Let's do that. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen now. So yeah, Akira, about the feedback form.
Yeah, lovely done. The demo, that is. And so yeah, for us, I just want to share with you guys the feedback form that we created. So we're just a team that really values feedback, and we would use that feedback as a map as we move forward with development of Kizuna. And so I would share with you here the screen, just to show you how the feedback form looks like. So yeah, if you've tested the Kizuna app already, please consider answering this feedback form. It would really help us kind of get a sense on how you perceive the experience of trying the Kizuna app on the launcher, for us to get an assessment on it's an early assessment on its usability, how the design is working, and what you understand and what you don't understand about perhaps the design and the user interface of the app. So yeah, it's just a pretty short and simple kind of feedback form, asking, first you'd have some usability questions over here with regards to peer-to-peer messaging,
Nice.
and group messaging, and just feedback for the interface and design, and just the overall experience of using the Kizuna app on the launcher. So yeah, I just hope that you would consider answering this. It would really, really help us develop and improve Kizuna for you. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Awesome. And we'll have the link down below in the description section. So yeah, hopefully you guys can try Kizuna out and play with it too. So right. Yeah, and I guess lastly, things that are upcoming. So again, the team right now is, so we've sorted out all the feedbacks that we received so far, issues that we've received, and we're working on to fix them. And we're probably gonna have a next release of Kizuna like this week. But it depends, if there's a new release of Holochain launcher, then we're gonna also have to match it with them. So we're gonna update you guys with that. And we're also in the phase to architect the pattern where group chats are not just created in a single DHT. Instead, it is created as a separate network per group chat. So that's what we really want to happen in the end, like people having their own DHTs, DNAs, networks, being able to chat with one another, have their own membranes, but still tied to this single lobby DNA that can help people discover one another. So that's one thing. We're also in the steps to work on running Kizuna in mobile. So we're already using a framework that allows, so Kizuna is a PWA, meaning it's a progressive web app. So that's a bit of a technical term for basically it's like the next generation of web apps, where it can run on browser, it can run as a desktop app, it can also run as a mobile app. And so we're going to work with the Holo team and see if the Holo Web SDK will not have any problem running in the mobile. And if there's no problem, then we're going to have it running on the Holo port, Kizuna, and then people could, we're going to have another like way of testing Kizuna on mobile, which is what we really want to do in the end, right? So that's one next big thing that we have. And yeah, just continue to improve the user interface. Like, this is still pretty like rough in my point of view. Like, we can still definitely improve the interface and the experience of the users. So we're going to work on that. And we also have to work on encryption. So that's also on the roadmap. So this is going to take a lot of time, because we have to take full considerations on the implications of the way we encrypt messages and send to each other. This is something that we also need to coordinate with Holo as well. What's the best possible way to encrypt messages, and hopefully this helps the community as a whole, being able to experiment on things like this, a pattern on encryption, securities and privacies. And so hopefully we could have like a community-wide effort to tackle this problem as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, I just got called to do the to carry my son, but I also think it feels like we're also at a natural end to the session.
Yeah, I think so too.
Amazing. Okay, guys. Well, Tats and Akira, just phenomenal work over the last couple of years, and to be here, so excited. Let's get this session coordinated with 5, 10, 15, 20 people from DevCamp, get something recorded and play around. And look forward to the next AMA and ecosystem session. Amazing work.
Let's do it. Thank you, David.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Amazing.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, guys.
All right. See you all later.